Oh, Vodka's 2K. Okay, well that makes sense now. Yeah, 10 Rams. It's either really suicidal or really expensive, right? But yeah, attacking a castle starts to become more and more all in castle. That's why I like just waiting for imp, because like Rams scale so well. Like 300 food for cap Rams is amazing. And then siege Rams are better. So like you have the same Ram, and if you just wait to get siege Ram, they're just way better. So I'm guessing Ekimku doesn't like Drush because he had a perfect map to Drush last game, and here he can't Drush. So he's got a better map to open scouts, both for his map and Vodka's map, because Vodka has forward gold. Um, Not really the best map to Drush flush on for Vodka. I guess he could do it and maybe do like Vipro do it sometimes, like more of a forward range for archers, and do like archer skirm mix, or he could do like a more slam style drush. I really like the 3 men at arms drush for like this kind of map. Uh, Spring hates it, so I'm guessing a lot of like I think Viper would never do it. And he's gonna put both his lumber camps back here. It looks like. Oh, they read. Yeah, it wasn't really the best map for either, but it was pretty even. Like just one of those games, probably just a scout archer game. Make a few more units, no one's gonna go up castle that fast. Yeah, siege rams are really everything, so I'm just trying to get to siege ram. Clem said. Scrims are sweet. I'm trying to use elite scrims more and more against like TCs just because their armor's ridiculous. So for the price, like if they garrison at all, like it just they don't die to a TC. It's like +6 or +7 pierce armor. I remember one game hardstyle I attacked the castle with like a ton of galleons and it just like would not die. Like I was really far ahead, but I'm like, surely I just have so many galleons,
Yes.
this castle should die, but yeah, man. Castles are good. Yeah, 4+2 pierce armor. Clem says for skirms, elite skirms, so for the cost it's like really, really good. And knights already do well against TCs, like +2 knights, so you've got like way more armor than a knight. And so like you don't have to kill any vills. I think it's just cost effective just to idle the TC. What's a scrim cost? Like 25, 30, no, 35, 25. Yeah. Well, it's practically free at that point. -16 military. Not sure what game. What game SMB and Clem are talking about. Oh, LB earlier in deathmatch. Nice.
Yes.
All right, next game starting. Bam. Finding your sheep right off the bat, always a good thing. Both his gold. This gold's really, really bad. uh, okay, let's. Oh, they're really close. This is a really good map to drush on, just like without even looking at where all the resources are, just because they're so close. Either drush or just straight forward, like a 5 bill forward. I don't know. Super, super aggression. And Vodka has his gold in the back. If he scouted his wood in the back, that would be big, but he might not scout it and might just take like this wood, I would think. I think this is the wood I would take just because I scouted it first. This wood doesn't feel that great, so yeah. And he sees this wood. If he's paying attention, he'll take this wood first then. Pushing a deer. You know, he doesn't scout his gold though, so he might not take this. Yeah, he's gonna put it here. Can't blame him. Little unlucky. Happens. Oh no, is he gonna go actually here? Ooh, I don't know about that. So like right off the bat, it's really hard to do, but when I started playing a million games, like if you just look at the mini map and look at like where this wood is, it's really close to like this inner ring. It's so hard to hold anything in this inner ring. It's just like it's harassed to death by a good player. So I think if he had all the time in the world to think about it and he didn't see this gold, he would put it here. If he had even more time to think about it, his gold isn't anywhere over here, so you could guess it's probably back here. And so he should put both his lumbers here, and it's just locked down. It's like way off in this top corner of the minimap. So no matter where blue is, it's going to be really hard to hit this. But also no matter where blue is, it's like really easy to hit this stuff. Not that big of a deal. But it's free. It's free just to put your stuff a little further back. There's nothing else to talk about right now, so... Let's take a look at Ekimku's build though, or Dark Age, because Vodka's looks pretty good. You know what? He's gonna try to go scouts again. Actually, would just forward on this map, and it's coming from me. Like it's just gonna be impossible to hold all this. Like everything's forward. Everything. So like it's not even a go to like. It's not even possible to go to in like a late game here. It's like forward. Call it good. He's not drushing. Did he get loom? Okay, he didn't get loom for the first spore, so that'll help. I think he's looking for his last two sheep. Like, this is one where I would just push the deer because they're so close, and then go. Just push two deer. He has to scout him because he should forward. It's also a big deal. You want to know if the guy's drushing as soon as possible because this is vulnerable. This is vulnerable. He can do, like, the drush, lame your gold thing. A trush. Like, just... Okay, nice. He's microing. No loom whatsoever. Sweet deal. Oh, I like this too. A lot of people don't do this. I stole that from Jordan. Just have all the villas build a farm if you idle there. If they're waiting for the boar, I mean. Okay. Let's see. What are they saying? Wouldn't it technically be good to hand build maps? Yeah, we're so used to the random map gen. Like, it's just different for this game, I think, versus Brood War, where they did have, like, Scout is really close to the TC, but Vodka lets it go. Or Brood War, they had professional map makers. It does take some getting used to, because for as many different maps as there are in this game, like, it took me way over a year to realize like the implications of having back gold versus front gold and stuff. I think it's just because people don't take like a very build oriented approach to this game when they describe it, and I can see why when Spring kind of talks about how the game developed, but I think all the new school players kind of like a more build oriented approach, so I kind of had to learn it all over again. Let's see. How do I feel about this? I honestly think Blue's already setting himself up to lose against an equally skilled opponent just because he has to protect his berries up here. This wood over here, these are both really vulnerable, like extremely. And then his wood back here. I think he should have just put both his wood lines back here. I don't know how I feel about it. I think he should wall this in too because he doesn't know if he's being rushed yet, or did he scout it? Hopefully he scouted it. What is going on with this? Okay, there we go. He scouted his gold, so I guess he knows. Okay, he did wall it in. There's Spring. I said his name 3 times and he just comes into stream. Scout battle. Vodka keeps getting the worst end of it. Keeps running into the TC. Especially for a tournament game, if I was a better player, I would just be so paranoid about just like scouting for forwards. Okay, he sees the barracks though. Oh, this doesn't feel right. These buildings don't feel right to me. I think I think everyone would put them right here, but hey, it's not that big of a deal. And this is for sure, like, this is just a mistake, I would say. Like, I don't think anyone would put the wood up here. Both wood piles. Especially if you just miss a tower. If you do, you have to palisade here or get early town watch. So, like, you're already just palisade, scout. I don't know, man. Just put it back here. Just put the second one back here. I don't really get it. Not that big of a deal, though, because he's got scouts out and Blue's not doing any forward business. I guess on the flip side, if he does get forwarded, he has Vills really close to go attack stuff, so he could just move everything back though too, and not have to attack it. Back to the game. 5 on berries, I like it. This is one where I would definitely do 6 on berries just to get the berries done with as soon as possible, so that if he put his wood line back here, he would only have to defend like just this stuff in his gold, wherever that is here, like everything over on this side, but now he's gonna have to defend everywhere and it's gonna suck. So Scout's hitting here first because this is pretty vulnerable. I don't know. I probably would have gone for the berries first. Already 2 spears up on the berries for Blue, Ekimku. Scout's going away. This is the other bad thing too, is he's touching his eco. And I feel like Ekimku's not going to touch Vodka's eco, so if they both do the same thing, he's just going to get further and further behind. Not only that, but there's like the threat. So you can see he already has 3 spears out, and his scout's just sitting at home, and he's down scout control. He's down scout numbers. And he's totally in the dark, and just the threat of him hitting here, the threat of him, okay, he's walling this off. And how's he going to take his gold, like, properly? Like, he can't really. He's just going to have to hold his, what is it? Cross your fingers and take your gold. That's the expression. Cross your fingers. Because he has no idea. He has no idea if he's even on gold when he's taking it, if he's going scout all in, if he has a range. I keep hitting units by accident. Okay, now he's going forward with scouts. Risky, because a lot of times you do this and all their scouts pop up in your gold. He's lucky they're back here. Just gonna, okay, tower, range. I feel like I would, okay, he has 2 spears there. I was gonna say 1 spear doesn't feel good. Oh, nice, Spring got 1900 DM, congrats. I don't feel so bad losing the over and over now. Okay, this is good micro though. Hitting the goal, he's going archers because he has a lot on gold. 2 spears coming, he's finally touching his eco, but he's getting hit back at home. It's that wood line again, it's just a problem. So you can see if this was just back here, it'd just make life so much easier. Because he also has to worry about this up here. I'd be so paranoid about this right now. This, and oh god, it feels so bad. It's like, like if I was a better player and trying to make just make myself work on stuff on ladder, I would put the wood up here just to make the game harder for myself. Okay, he's gonna get an archer. Sweet deal. Good micro. Running away. Sees the farm going down. Okay, now Vodka's really safe back at home. What are we on bill counts? Vodka's ahead 1 bill. Don't know who has wheelbarrow. Doesn't look like anybody does. Actually, it looks like they both do. I'm just guessing though, because this is about the number of bills you have when you have wheelbarrow. Or they're just both really far behind. Okay, a lot of stuff coming. This is a nightmare to defend because this wood line's gonna have to move back anyways. And there's hills all around his base and he doesn't have, like, look how many units he has. These scouts are, oh, they're not getting bloodlines right now, I'm surprised. Even the spears coming forward. Everyone's coming to kill him. Okay. Okay, bloodlines for blue. I said at this point, Vodka like just has to be really, really efficient. This is, I think, where deathmatch helped me because you're just trying to be on a hill, be really, really efficient, knowing you're ahead in eco. Like Vodka should, if he had all the time in the world to think about it, he knows he's ahead of eco right now. So he just has to be really efficient and call it good and keep doing whatever. Oh, that's what he's doing too. He's even running back this way. Sweet deal. I like it. Oh, he didn't have wheelbarrow though. He's getting it now. And Ekimku's screwed. He's having to make more units. This is what's really hard too, because you're in the dark and you don't know what the other guy's doing. He sees the upgrades. He sees fletching. He should see no bloodlines. So I would be thinking maybe this guy's not. He's just like fake pressuring. Yeah, there's still no bloodlines. And so you don't want to overmake units, but he kind of already did. He did bloodlines and scouts just to stay alive, and that's a lot of scouts. I'd be hesitant with this for Vodka. I would just pull everything back home because he sees a ton of scouts, and I'd be thinking, let me just go up first and wall and then call it a day. And I'd really want my woodlines back there right now. No, he shouldn't do this. Oh my god, this is bad. Like, this is a mistake. He's overdoing it with the aggression, I think. He should just focus everything back home and walling, I feel like. Is he even moving his wood line somewhere else? Because he doesn't have that many on wood. It's like 7. I don't get it. What is this? 17 farmers, 9 on wood. Is he on stragglers? Oh, they're taking this one. Okay, he sees it. Palisades it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would have everything back at home right now. And his archers are misplaced because he's so worried about this hill, but if both these were back here, he wouldn't have to worry about it, and everything could just be back here in one spot, like, bam. What would be bad is if Ekimku should have... Okay, he's getting scale barding now. Like, it can already be done now, is the problem. And then just come and, like, they wreck your wood line or something. And then all of a sudden you were ahead, but now you're kind of making it a game out of it. Scale barding hit, they just... soak a lot of damage from archers at that point. Okay, he didn't do any damage though, so that's good. I like it. Baka throwing up a tower by the gold. He's being on the safe side. Would have been nice too. You can see how close they are to each other. If blue Ekimku could throw a tower up here, because it kind of keeps this safe, because you heard his eco, instead of just throwing it here doing nothing. So Vodka gets off scot-free there. And he's going to be castle and just go hit with a ton of expo, and you can't do anything with it on an open map without a mangonel. And Ekimku's not going to have a mangonel forever because he's getting wheelbarrow, which means he's not going to be up forever. Oh, you know what? He doesn't even have any food in the bank. I think maybe his eco just got hit enough, and this isn't efficient, and he's not going to be able to click up forever, and this is going to be a pain. Let me see. I'm keeping an objective view. It's just like wrong though. It's really, really bad to put both your wood lines up here. Like, I never would have realized it before, but like it's kind of everything. But Vodka's doing stuff really well. Like I said earlier, like he was pressuring up here really well, but it's just a clear mistake to like kind of overdo it. I also said too, like, if it's close, I said if he had all the time in the world to think about it, because, like, well, I'm playing, it's hard, but what makes it easier is if you just, like, have it, like, habitually, where it's in, like, you just instinctively do it. And so you can't really do it unless you point out their mistakes this way. It's also kind of, what's the word? This game's kind of already over. He's just going to wreck everything with his expo, and he can't defend against it. He knows it's smart. He's trying to jump on stone because he needs something to defend against it, but it's a little too late. Also hard to get better unless you pick out everyone else's mistakes. So I think the more mistakes you find, like the 2K's doing, it's like the better because they still make a lot of mistakes. These villas are like bugging out. Looks like you kind of sent them back to work on stone, but they're like glitched. So you're getting attacked. Yeah, I'm not making fun of them. Like, I don't think people realize, man, I've said it over and over, like, I'll just pop back like maybe every other month to like games in new player lobby, and I'm like shocked by like how well they play. I'm like, how do they know this? Because I definitely did not know it when I started. Like they know build orders and stuff. This game's really unforgiving though. It's a lot of little things. This wood line again, just so you can see how bad it is. Like continually the entire game. I think it's more frustrating because it's like stuff I wish people, like I wish I would have known earlier. I don't even know if anyone, like I can't really blame anyone for not pointing it out, but it's just so simple. Like you can see it over and over again, like just what a big liability this wood thing, lumber camp is. Like the wood line's not that great, and it's just a gigantic liability. Now you can feel like how safe these two are, with just two towers here too. Versus this one. But I like this Ekimku trying to counter with the archers. I've noticed a lot of people too doing this kind of action way better than I would even at lower levels. Keep the other guy honest. Scouts, he's doing a really good job combing the map for like units to hit, but he's kind of dug his hole already. These scouts kind of not doing anything. He's even okay. Maybe he saw the cav archer. Oh god, he didn't patrol. That's just starting to be a big clump of cav archer now. Good job catching the units. But yeah, he's kind of screwed because ballistic's done for Vodka, and just kind of got behind earlier in the game. But I mean, the reason they got behind earlier in the game isn't like strategy or anything. It's just like kind of the little things, I guess. And where should Vodka put his next TC? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good fight. That's not one you see too often. Yeah, the archers are doing lots of damage. That wasn't a good fight. He knows it. He runs away. You don't see that too often though. Like cav archer with ballistics versus archers, just regular old archers. Oh god, now they're getting picked apart. Yeah, I'm pretty arrogant and egotistical. I think my cast is better than like the other ones if you want to like learn how to get better. Cause a lot of people pick out little stuff that like won't matter at all. It's like I'm not too big on building placement. Like I said earlier, I didn't really like this. Yeah, it was well played by Vodka. I didn't like these buildings, but I mean it's like not the biggest deal. I think the lumber camps though for both of them are a big deal because that's something like I'll make myself, like in the Viper Slam games the other day, I made myself guess where the lumber camps were gonna be. And so it's like really easy, like everyone really good starts putting them in the same spot and you can kind of guess. But then you watch these games and then you start to feel it. You'd be like, oh no, Viper and Slam would put their lumber camp somewhere different. Riot probably does it too, but I haven't seen as many of his games. And it just makes a gigantic difference.
Yes.